It's the Co-op Bros. I'm Diatessaron. With me is Tubby Muffin, and we, of course, are here to fail with friends today.
And we are playing Ghost Recon, the original. This obviously is not Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is wildly famous right now.
Another kill.
Yeah, and apparently involves wearing a beard while shooting somebody. Their ad always, I thought, was kind of funny. Get a second bullet on that guy just in case. Yeah, so Ghost Recon, it's a pretty cool game. Part of this unofficial series of uber-realistic one-shot, one-kill death games by Tom Clancy. Well, actually, Tubby, correct me if I'm wrong,
The books are by
but I
Tom
don't
Clancy.
think... Yeah, it's about the books. And then they made the games and put his name on it. Anyways, Tubby, so it was Ghost Recon is the latest one, and then Rogue Spear
At the top of the hill.
Spin-offs. And the real original was Rainbow Six, which is the one the book was written about.
Yes, a good book too. At least well written, I should say.
Yeah, I really enjoyed reading it. It's kind of long, but I don't mind that.
Yeah,
honestly.
Pretty detailed too, as far as the action goes, but that's what the book is about, the action.
Yeah, in Clancy's whole thing, the whole reason people like him is because he's Mr. I'm gonna super overthink everything. Hey, Tubby, I think there's a guy in this house because I don't see anybody on the hill, and it's telling me on my indicator that there's a guy nearby, so I'm going to go assault the house with a pistol.
Alright.
If you want to just...
Oh, he's on the back side of the house. Hold on.
Second. Hold on. I'm holding.
I see him.
He's history.
Got him.
Okay. I'm still showing somebody nearby, so I'm going to go in this house.
Alright.
Anyways... Yeah, before these games came out, it was essentially like, you know, you would play that old, like, Wolfenstein 3D where everybody's got 100% of their health, and then as you get shot, your health percentage goes down, and...
You know, you pick up a turkey leg to make you better.
Yeah, you eat a turkey leg, and then you're healed. And so they said, well, what if instead you were just dead if you got shot?
Scratch another one.
Nice. I just popped this guy right through the window. That's going to be a great clip. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Yeah, so anyways, they said, what if there's no health items? What if there's you die immediately if you get shot? And let's make this uber realistic for, 1997. And, so they did, and it was this huge success because nobody had done anything like it, and it was just really neat.
And the enemies don't sit there and yell at you before they shoot you. They will just walk around a corner and shoot you, and you wouldn't even know it happened.
Scratch another one.
Right, like in this game, you'll get shot and killed and die and not know who even shot you.
Scratch another one.
Oh, quite a bit. That was like half. You'd have to learn almost where the enemy positions were in this game when you first started play, because you'd walk around the corner, oh, there's 5 guys there, and they'd all light you up before you could do anything about it.
Yeah, it's really kind of like beforehand the gameplay was all let's run and gun, run down the hallway, shoot the Nazis, lots of Nazis to shoot, and then that's it. And then they came out with this stuff, and if you run around in this game, you're just going to get killed, and you probably won't know where you're getting killed from.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the house is clear, and I shot some down at the road, so I'm going to meet back up with you, Tubby.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, you must have them like walking into your sights down there.
I shot one over where you are.
I think there might be somebody's head poking out on the top of this hill. Nope, it's just a rock. Wasn't a guy's head. Oh well.
Right, I'm gonna head around the right side of this big rock. If you want to give me cover from the left side there. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, I will assault on the left side. I heard some gunfire. That was probably you shooting somebody.
Somebody's shooting back.
I'm getting shot at, so I think it's probably guy. Oh, he's way over there. Other side. He's got a weird shooting animation. When he's shot, he like points his gun at the ground. Old games. Still, you know, I don't care. I don't care if the graphics are a little wonky, because this is it's a fun game. The gameplay element is so unique, you know?
Yeah. I have not found any games recently that feel like this.
I was zooming in to shoot him and I died.
There's a reason that this game normally you get a squad of 3 guys behind you.
Yeah, that's true. We're doing this with just like 1 man, but when you do the actual like single player missions, you're in a squad of like 3 people. Like, well, you can just set them up however you want, and then you go through. Actually, the other thing too, we should mention with these games, Tubby, is the whole planning phase, because that was a key feature that was like never in any game before. Why don't you go share on that?
Well, this game didn't have the pre-planned phase, but it certainly has the in-game planning. I'll take a moment here instead of shooting. Alright, so
confirmed.
got the little map open here, and you can select your little squads and give them waypoints in order to go to.
On our way.
I mean, Diatessaron is going to ignore them because he's doing his own thing, but if it was AI, they would follow that path.
Goodbye.
Whether it's, you can tell them to go do quickly or silently, and they'll do it. However, in the games like Rogue Spear, which hopefully we can get running and actually play here for you guys.
Yeah, the Windows 10 thing shut Rogue Spear down, so it doesn't work very well anymore, but I would love
there was
to
a
get
whole
that up.
planning phase at the beginning where you would, in detail, very, very specific detail as to when to hold and when to throw flashbangs, set up these elaborate plans in order to kill the terrorists as fast as you can
Kill
in the
confirmed.
most efficient way possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally half the game in Rogue Spear is sitting down making the plan. Like, you can spend an hour making this perfect battle plan to go in and wipe them out.
And if you do it right, it'll win every time. You can send the AI to do it and it'll win.
Yeah, actually, I think in that game, you can set up the plan and then let the AI run and you're just the spectator. This is kind of the last one that really said, hey, we're going to do one shot, you're dead, for both you and the enemies. This is kind of the last game that did that. And I think it's because the mindset of the whole
We got a casualty.
FPS is more based around fast action. And these types of games require strategy.
Kill confirmed.
Like thinking and waiting. It's slow. It's a slow-paced game. Like, there will be times when you're just going to sit there and wait for a minute or maybe longer, hoping that the guy comes back around the corner into your sights. And that's, like, what you would really do in that situation, but it's not, not everyone wants to just sit there and stealth their way through a game, and so I think they decided, you know what, let's sacrifice realism for the sake of pace, which, okay, sure. I mean, makes sense. But I think that's what they did, and so that's why we don't have
There are some games
these
out there
types
that
of
are
games.
slow, but they have enough action behind. After the slow part is over, they have enough action where it will actually make up for it.
Right. Whereas
those are
in this
different
game,
genres of
you could
games.
spend 15 minutes going up the hill and making sure you don't get shot, and then you get to the top and die and have no idea where it came from, and, well, that's kind of frustrating, actually.
Or get to the top and realize that no one was there in the first place.
Right. So you're like, I just spent 15 minutes going up this hill and around the corner, and there's no one there. Like, not even on this half of the map is there a bad guy.
And that'll get you into the mindset that'll get you killed of, well, I'm just going to run around the next hill, and then boom, there will be a guy.
Right. And like in Halo, that's fine because the Master Chief has a shield and like can get shot like 8 times or however many it is before he actually gets hurt.
Yeah, and if you're lucky in this game, you'll just get wounded, but that actually affects your character. Like if you get shot in the leg in this game, you cannot run and will be limping the rest of the map. Or if you get shot in the arm, you can't shoot very well. Almost not at all in some parts.
Wounds matter. Although you usually don't get wounded, you usually just die.
Yes.
Like if you take clips of my sniper shots, you'll see where I just like wounded him in the arm, but he's counted as dead. So.
All right, we got a guy at the beginning of the road down here.
Okay.
Want to
Come
take him?
over and get the snipe. All right, here we go. Hello. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's what he said. Alright, there might be more down there. No, there's not. Yeah. One real nice feature in this game is that little dial in the center of your screen where it'll tell you which direction the enemies are. Because it is huge maps, and it'd be stupid to be, well, I have no idea where they are at all. So, you know, the dial will give you
there is some
information
concession
like
to
that.
realism here with a little dial that indicates what direction the bad guys are in. Although if there's a red dot in the middle, it just means there's someone within, I think it's supposed to be 50 yards of you. And they don't tell you what direction, just that they're within 50 yards.
Yeah. So you could be near the last guy in the map and all you have is the red little dot. You don't know where he is, he's just around.
He's nearby, yeah.
Yeah, and the outer circle is for gunfire. You'll see probably when you get shot at some more. It'll light up in the direction the gunfire is coming. Which
Right,
works really
so
well because
then-
back in the day there wasn't as well directional sounds as there are now.
Yeah, now you can almost play games and be like, I'm just going to run into an area and look at what part of the screen is flashing red so I know where to turn and shoot. But this game made it different. You know, I think things like this really contributed to Halo being such a huge takeover in the next few years after this game, too. Because this game did something unique and interesting, and so people were very interested in that. I've got the red dot now, Tubby. Be
Alright,
careful.
let's slow down here. We do not
I
have
don't
a red
see
dot.
anyone, though. Anyway,
Probably
so
around
this
that
game
rock.
did something unique, and that's very cool. However, it didn't last because people have a hard time with the pacing of it and the, you know, all that stuff we talked about. So then Halo came along and did just a ton of cool things. The coolest of which, I think, is the whole overshield thing. So instead of collecting a bunch of turkey legs or med packs off the ground that you just run over, we said, well, you can get your health back or part of your health back if you just get out of fire for a little bit. Well, now people are annoyed by that because Call of Duty just basically says hide me in the bush, heals you, whatever.
Kill confirmed.
I didn't
I've got a
even
bullet
see who
wound, but
you
I hid
shot at.
behind this tree. Now I'm better.
I was trying to use my map to find out where the guy was you got. I still didn't see.
Check the map. It's on there.
Yeah, I
Had
did.
a hard time hitting him.
I
He
see
was-
like a little half building over there, but I don't see the guy. Maybe it's just my angle or something. Yeah, you probably have all those
Cover-
viewers who are like, Diatestron, there's a guy there 100 times. There's someone shooting me. I don't see him.
I got him.
Good, because I did not see him. Yeah, enemy AI is, they're not smart, but to compensate for that, they made them really good shots. So,
Yeah. But it's
You
not
might,
like
if you're-
instantly dead because they do take a second to get up their guns and shoot.
yeah. Yeah, there's like just a tiny delay before they immediately kill you in one shot. Usually
see-
there's a delay.
One thing that is really cool about this AI is if they know which direction you are, they will shoot at you, not knowing where you are, in order for you, trying to get you to shoot back at them so they can pinpoint you.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of thought that went into this one, so... I almost wonder if you could classify it as more of an intellectual shooter. I don't know.
See, this is a game I like to play when I just want to sit back and unwind. Because there's not a lot you actually have to do.
Aha, there he is.
Kill confirmed.
I'm really shocked here, Tubby, because we are almost full circle on doing this map, and I don't know where else anybody would even be.
We still got about a quarter of the map left, and there's somebody in the woods that I see on the map, but I don't see in person here.
Yeah, and I've got two yellow. Well, I guess it's one yellow bar now. I had 2 yellow bars, so I thought there must be more than one guy out there still. But
there's trains up ahead, and they'll hide in there.
yeah, I got a nice snipe on
Careful,
the train.
there's a guy across the train.
Or a guy
tracks.
walking around. Can they go in the train? Are those trains an accessible area?
I am not sure.
Goodbye.
Oh, good job. So I think even though this is a little more advanced in like the design element, I think I do kind of prefer the rogue spear style because it was in buildings.
Yeah.
More of that whole SWAT clearing the hallway, flashbang, running the room.
I remember watching you and a couple others play SWAT, like the old SWAT where it's you have to do everything by the book or else you lose.
Yeah, that's that old Sierra game.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I played SWAT 4, but that one was not as... It was really clunky.
Oh, I saw the guy around the corner of this building.
He's shooting at you?
Yeah, entire clip out of my pistol, and he still didn't die!
Casualty.
I hit him like twice.
Well, but he's still be wounded now.
I think he is wounded since I shot him, but I hit him with a pistol instead of the rifle, and so that sniper rifle's one shot of anything just kills him, but
you know, for having silenced weapons, I'm doing a lot better at sneaking apparently.
Well, I don't know. He should have died. He's out behind that shack, though, if you're... I don't know where you're at, but...
I'm coming up to the trains.
I unloaded a whole clip on him, though.
You just got killed
Got down here.
I did just die again. I wasn't paying close attention. I got into run and gun and rush. I felt like there's nobody left around. There's just like that one guy, and so I didn't think there'd be another guy hiding in the woods right here.
Wow,
But there was.
Shit.
Goodbye.
Oh, come on, I did shoot him.
Taking some hits.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm now no longer caring about dying or not. We're just getting done with this. Yeah, anyways. Cool game. It brought something new to the table. And I always appreciate it when a game can bring something new to the table. Like, okay, I literally shoved the gun in that guy's face and pulled the trigger 3 times, and he still killed me somehow.
See, you just remind me of a really good exploit in Rogue Spear, where the enemies were... Well, the AI was set so when you ran into them, they would back up. So, you know, if you had teammates blocking the door, you could push them out of your way. Well, it worked with enemies, too. So if you ran
they were
into a
very
room and started
polite
pushing
enemies.
an enemy, they would get out of your way without shooting you. So if you were like reloading or
Oh,
something,
seriously! Seriously, this guy. Okay, there's gonna be a death compilation on this. You're gonna make one. I can see it now, and you'll embarrass me. All the times I died to the same guy. It does give an example of the immediately snap shooting and never missing of the enemies. And that guy's wounded too. Did you hit him with a grenade? I heard an explosion.
I threw a grenade in there, and he ran out of the room and he might have shot at me. So.
Okay, now he's
there's
being
probably
really
just one
stupid.
guy
He's
left.
just sitting on the ground.
There we go. Good work.
Goodbye.
Oh, that guy killed me so many times.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, what
Alright,
a deal.
that's good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll ask that you like and subscribe just to help us get off the ground here, and stick around with us for our post-game rant.
If I can add to, hey, we're a kind of a new channel here, and I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing. And if you can share on social media our channel, we're trying to get the word out there. And then also to comment on the video, because I am a bored person with nothing to look forward to in my life but your comments, which I would love to see, and then engage on. Your thoughts and feelings about games like this and game history and all that is super interesting to me, and love to chat with you in the comments section.
This has been the Tubby Muffin and Diatessaron.
Alright, let's go fail with friends. We'll see you guys in the post-game rant.
Friendly down. We got a casualty. We got a casualty. Taking some hits.